2026 FIFA World Cup. In this video, I am going to break down everything for you guys to understand how the 2026 FIFA World Cup is going to be looking like. In this same video, I am going to tell you the number of teams that are going to participate in the FIFA World Cup. In this same video, I am going to tell you guys the number of teams per continent that are required to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. In this same video, I am going to tell you guys when the FIFA World Cup is going to start and when the FIFA World Cup is going to end. In this same video, I am going to tell you guys the number of countries that have already qualified for the FIFA World Cup 2026 and the number of countries that are still to qualify for the FIFA World Cup 2026, and then the countries that are going to play the playoff before see if they can get a qualification ticket for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. So if this is the first time you are coming across my YouTube channel, I am just inviting you to be patient so you can get everything I would like to say in this video, because everything I'm going to say in this video is very important. People have been asking me, HT, how is the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers looking like, because we are not understanding. So that's the main reason why I am inviting you to just be patient, watch carefully till the end and tell me what you think about the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now, the latest update in this FIFA World Cup 2026 is that instead of 32 teams participating in the FIFA World Cup, 48 teams are going to be participating this year. So they have added the teams instead of 32. You know, we all grow up knowing that 32 teams are always participating in the FIFA World Cup, but this year it is going to be the first edition and 48 teams are going to participate. And the funniest thing is that we have never seen a World Cup where it is being hosted by 3 nations, but this one this year is going to be hosted by 3 nations. America, that's the USA, Mexico and Canada. These are the 3 countries to host the FIFA World Cup 2026. The FIFA World Cup is set to start on the 11th of July 2026 and the final is going to play on the 19th of the FIFA World Cup is set to start on the 11th of June. I made a mistake. 11th of June 2026 and the final is going to be played on the 19th of July 2026. So these are dates that you guys should take note of. If you're a football fan and you don't want to miss the FIFA World Cup, take note of this date. That's 11th of June 2026 and the 19th of July 2026. Like I said, instead of 32 teams, 48 teams are going to be participating this year. And now they'll break down the teams in such a way that it is going to favor everyone. Now, let me start with Africa. You know, in recent years, 5 African teams have been participating in the FIFA World Cup, but this year, a minimum of 9 African teams are going to participate in the FIFA World Cup. The reason why I'm saying a minimum is because there is a possibility that there is going to be a 10th place for an African team. Remember, when you take a look at the African qualifiers game, they have separated them into 9 different groups, and only the leaders per group are going to directly qualify for the FIFA World Cup. And the best losers are going to play a semi-finals, then a final. The winner of that final is going to compete with other winners, because there is a team from South America, a team from North America, a team from UEFA, a team from CONCACAF, CONMEBOL and Asia, that's OFC, that are going to come together and play. Now that winner is going to be the final 48 team to join the other teams. That's why I said there is a minimum of 9 teams, a minimum of 9 teams from Africa, and there is a possibility for another team to join. So 9 teams from Africa. Now, when they take a look at the teams that are coming from South America, that is CONMEBOL, you discover that 6 minimum teams are required from this continent. And now all of the 6 teams have already known, because Argentina have already qualified, Ecuador have already qualified, Colombia have already qualified, Brazil have already qualified, Uruguay have already qualified, and Paraguay have already qualified. So all the 6 South American teams to participate in the 2026 FIFA World Cup have all been known. And now there is one playoff spot for Bolivia. Remember, Bolivia won Brazil this morning 1-0, and they have a chance to continue their journey to see if they can secure a ticket to participate in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And now when you take a look at the number of countries that are going to be leaving North America to participate, that is CONCACAF, to participate in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, discover that 6 minimum countries are needed from this continent. Before that, you have to know that America, that's USA, Canada and Mexico, have all qualified for the 2026 World Cup, because it is always in such a way that the host is going to automatically qualify for the tournament, no matter the competition. As long as you are the host of the competition, you have already automatically gotten your ticket for the competition. So these 3 guys are not going to playing, like even if they are playing qualification games, it is just for fun, but like they have secured their ticket already. So 6 countries from CONCACAF, 6 minimum, are going to participate in the 2026 World Cup. And now when you take a look at UEFA countries, that's European countries, discover that Europe is made up of 54 countries, and just 16 of those countries are required to participate in the 2026 World Cup. World Cup qualification games are currently going. The international break is over until next time, before we all are going to know the European countries that are going to participate in the 2026 World Cup. But when you take a look at this 16, discover that there's also an additional spot for a country. Like I said, there is an additional spot from Africa, South America, North America, UEFA, and even OFC. You get the point? So there is a possibility that anything can happen. Even AFC, there is a possibility. And at the end of the day, all of these nations I've just listed, those that are going for playoff, only one of them is going to stand strong and join the 47 teams to make a total of 48. Now, when you take a look at the AFC teams that are going to participate, that's Asia, that are going to participate in the 2026 FIFA World Cup, we discovered that just 8 of those teams, 8 minimum, that's a minimum of 8 teams from AFC, are required to participate in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Guys, this is not the end of the video, but if you have watched the video right up to this level, I am just inviting you to hit the thumb up to the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and most importantly, you turn on the notification bell. Like I said, there is one OFC team, that's New Zealand, that have already been given, guaranteed a spot to participate in the 2026 World Cup, and this is the first time we are getting this. It has never happened before, so it is actually the first time we are seeing such an update. Guys, like I said, this 2026 World Cup is going to be very, very interesting. It is going to be very, very interesting. And one thing I would like to know from you guys is your predictions. Tell me your predictions, what you think. Tell me your predictions, the country you think is going to win the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now, let me take you guys back to Africa. When you take a look at Africa, it's called that the groups have been made from A to I, meaning there are 9 groups. And only the leaders are going to automatically qualify for the 2026 World Cup. And now 2 African countries have qualified already. Morocco got their ticket, their qualification ticket last weekend. Tunisia got their own qualification last weekend. So only Tunisia and Morocco have qualified for this for this next UEFA champion. Why am I making mistake? For only 2 African countries have qualified for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And now, when you even take a look at the other groups, discover that when you take a look at Group A, Egypt is already still at the top of the table with 20 points, followed by Burkina Faso 15 points. So there is already a 5-point difference. And if Egypt wins their next game during the next international break, they are getting their qualification directly to the World Cup. When you take a look at Group B, Senegal is still at the top of the group. There is Democratic Republic of Congo with 16-point difference of 2. So Senegal still needs to win the next 2 games. Remember, just 2 games are left for African countries to know who is going to participate in the World Cup and who is not going to participate in the World Cup. South Africa also needs some points to qualify. They need to win just 1 game and a draw in the other game. They're getting their qualification ticket. There is Cape Verde, the same group of Cameroon, that's Group D. Cape Verde has 4 points ahead of Cameroon at this point in time. So the chances of Cameroon qualify for the 2026 World Cup are very limited, and it is the same case for Group E. When you go to Group E, Morocco have already qualified with 21 points. There is Tanzania coming with 10 points, so there is a point difference of 10 from the first spot and the second spot. I'm not going to go deep into this group, right? But let me just let you guys, I just want to let you guys know something on these African qualifications, right? When you take a look at Nigeria and Cameroon, the chances of these 2 guys going to the World Cup are very low, because the group of Cameroon and that occupy the second spot with a 4 points different from the top group. When you take a look at the group of Nigeria, which is Group C, Nigeria is occupying the 3rd spot with 11 points, and those leading the group is South Africa with 6 points. So the chances of them qualify, even getting to the playoff, is going to be very, very difficult. Guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm not going to make the video to be long. And if this is the first time you have come across my YouTube channel, I said it before and I'll say it again, I am just inviting you subscribe to my YouTube channel. You tell me what to think about this FIFA World Cup 2026 and even the qualifiers. And most importantly, who do you think is going to win the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Because that is what is important at this point in time, the winner. Who do you think can be considered favorite to win the 2026 FIFA World Cup in America? Guys, I've come to the end of this video. See you guys on to my next video.